Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Yes, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a first down there. To throw, it's Perkins. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And this, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches. And
he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Empty set now, 5 wide. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense comes out immediately and gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense starts with excellent field position. And now the handoff.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. It's an out route. The catch made.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to throw again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Toss play to the outside. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Hit just as he throws the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Perkins. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play.
With the score, Ohio State 7, Miami 6.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Back in motion now. He's going to hand this off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an X.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Connects on the PAT, so it's a 13-7 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's no good. He missed it. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. Now the point-after attempt to make it a 1-point lead heading to the break.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Ohio State 14, Miami 13.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the returner will be brought down. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And this one is right through. And with that, they regain the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he fields it inside the 15. And they get it to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. So from the 21-yard line, line. It's now 2nd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Has the 1st down still on the move. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. Got space, looking to score. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Miami 23, Ohio State 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Scanning the field, it's Perkins. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
29, Ohio State 14.
And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Off the play fake on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but on a fresh set of downs.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
And another Miami Hurricanes.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.